Danny is a business owner and family man, currently residing in California.
Well, as far as my occupation, I am a business owner of a painting company in San Jose, California. I'm pretty active. I try to be bike riding, hiking. Where I live, there's a lot of hills and mountains as far as like my background scenery, and be with my son.
Danny first started noticing discomfort 3 years ago, but was able to continue working. Suddenly, and without warning, his pain became unbearable.
My pain first started back in 2020, off and on, by picking up heavy 5-gallon buckets of paint. And I didn't pay no attention to that, and it just lingered, and it got worse throughout the weeks and months. And then fast forward to that, December 10th, to be exact, of 2022, just by bending over less than 45 degrees into turning on my bathtub, my back popped, literally popped, and threw me to the floor. That's when the nightmare began. It just every single day of just pain, my lower back shooting down to my right side hip, to my feet, numbness and burning, excruciating pain, just unbelievable pain. It prevented me from functioning in all sense of the word. Walking, being a parent, being an employer, being a person. My body was overtaken by 150% of pain with 200% of depression. I would not wish this upon anybody, because I see people living with this type of pain for years and years and decades, and I don't know how. It makes me stutter my words, because I was off and on for the better, like a year and a half, and it just totally took my life away. Standing was my way of relieving pain. If I stood a certain area without putting any type of pressure or to aggravate or to trigger my pain, it was always there. I couldn't walk as much because I'll get really tired from the sciatica and from the pain. So I caught myself maybe standing up 14, 15, 16, 17 hours a day in place. And everybody was telling me, Danny, sit down. I couldn't. It hurt me more when I was sitting, and it hurt more when I was walking any distance. I mean, I'm talking about no more than 50 yards, 60 yards, and I'm already looking for something to hold myself against.
Danny tried numerous conservative treatments to relieve his pain. Nothing helped.
Within 2 months, all the physical therapies I've taken, and I'll briefly detail about that. Physical therapy as far as the decompression machines I've done, total nightmare, excruciating pain afterwards. And then by telling me that, oh, it's a process, you're going to get better, no. So I did the physical therapy. I've done the most high-tech massage machines and pads, you name it, I've done it. Shots through my lower back, my buttocks, tried to relieve pain. Chiropractic done, and nothing even gave me a Band-Aid. It was just pain on top of pain on top of pain. And I did all that within a month and a half to 2 months. It made me extremely worse.
Even though he lives in a major metropolitan area, Danny found his local doctors and hospitals ineffective. Simply getting an appointment with a general practitioner proved challenging, both physically and emotionally.
So where I live at, I'm surrounded by a lot of people. I'm surrounded by a lot of hospitals and professionals, and that doesn't mean anything because the level of care is not there. I can't even get a primary doctor visit within a month or two, and I'm dealing with pain, and I'm trying to function be a dad and try to be a business owner.
Desperate for lasting relief, he started researching on the internet for doctors that could help.
I found Dr. Bonati on YouTube, and then I went down to doing some more research on Google, Facebook, and whatnot. And I was comparing other facilities and reputation and years, and Dr. Bonati stood out beyond, I guess I would say, just beyond everybody else. You have to become your advocate. You have to. Don't settle. Do whatever you gotta do. Make phone calls, ask friends, go online. You're going to find yourself doctor shopping at first. you are. And you're going to find yourself buying into these get help fix schemes, and you're going to want to buy them. And I got sold on stuff like that. But you're going to notice, the pain ain't going away. It's getting worse. You got to do something about it.
After finding the Bonati Spine Institute, he sent in his MRIs for a review and quickly learned that he was a candidate for the exclusive Bonati Spine Procedures.
I talked to Dr. Bonati himself the following day, called me up, and he wasn't trying to sell me anything. He told me from the beginning, yes, we can help you with this. And his sincerity was spot on.
Upon arriving at the Institute, Danny was provided a physical exam and sent for additional x-rays at the on-campus imaging center.
Then they ordered quite a bit of imaging of me standing up and laying down. They did their due diligence of looking, let's see what else is going on probably. And that right there was very insightful for me.
Danny admits that he was at first nervous upon learning about conscious IV sedation. He quickly learned the Bonati surgical staff works diligently to keep the patient comfortable and communicating with the surgeon to ensure their source of pain is eliminated.
I was scared, and that's me by nature, but to get to the point, I didn't feel anything. I did not feel anything at all. I know I was awake, but I was extremely comfortable. So when someone says, we didn't feel anything during the procedure, I can honestly say I didn't feel anything.
Prior to surgery, Danny required a cane to help him keep his balance. While in the recovery room, just minutes after his last targeted Bonati spine procedure, he was up and walking unassisted and pain-free.
That's when it was like minute per minute that I was actually feeling less pain. Only thing I did feel was the incision, and obviously you do feel a little bit where they work on you. It's just a little soreness, that's all it is. I'm getting up, walking. They want to make sure that you're walking and able to be on your 2 feet. No pressure as far as trying to get you up and go out the door like hospitals do. I feel great. I'm walking with no cane right now. I feel no need for it.
When leaving the Bonati Spine Institute, patients are not required to wear uncomfortable braces or endure agonizing physical therapy. Instead, they're instructed to walk a few minutes a day.
Walk, that's my main thing, was just walking. No hard physical stuff was asked of me to do, other than which I can walk. I love walking.
Danny is already recommending the Bonati Spine Institute to anyone suffering with neck or back pain.
Absolutely. I'm still here, and I'm already reaching out because everybody's calling me, family members and friends. How's your experience? Tell them this is the place to come. It's worth a shot. You're not wasting nobody's time. Make a phone call. Send your imagings in if you have them. If not, let them help you or try to help you. The first thing I want to do when I get back home is able to hug my son without any pain. And for him to look at me, that he's not seeing me hunched over. That's the first thing. Get off the plane, I want to see his eyes, and just able to see that I got my dad back.
All right, take it easy now.
Awesome, thank you.
Awesome.